Hi guys, this is Cinema is a Language. Today we are going to review Omerta, a film by Hansal Mehta. Currently streaming on ZEE5, it tells the story of Pakistani British terrorist Ahmed Omar Saeed Sheikh. If you just go to the Wikipedia, you can find that he is an Islamic extremist, a cold-blooded murderer, and at the same time a quite intelligent man. His kidnappings of the American tourists in India, his supposed link with Al-Qaeda and in 9/11 terrorist attacks, his brutal killing of the Wall Street journalist Daniel Pearl, and his involvement in Mumbai terrorist attacks. All this make him a personification of evil itself. How do you tell the story of this kind of a notorious fellow? Cause the problem is, when we see a person on screen and share his life events and his emotional upheavals, we as human beings start getting emotional for that person. If this happens here, then that would be a complete failure for this movie. On the other hand, if it depicts Omar as a Bollywood caricature villain, then that won't be realistic. So from the very beginning, the director Hansal Mehta and the lead actor Rajkumar Rao face this enormous challenge. The duo has previously worked on great projects like Aligarh and Sahid, and their chemistry once again shines throughout this movie. But how actually does this movie tells the real life stories of a terrorist? The screenplay is written by Hansal Mehta and Mukul Dev, and it is made non-linear for this purpose. Screenplay jumps back and forth and capture Omar's life from the time he watches a news showing how innocent Muslims are killed in Bosnia to him serving life imprisonment in Pakistan for the killing of American Jewish journalist Daniel Pearl. It never allows us to actively take part in Omar's life. Omar remains an other throughout the movie, and we as audience experience different events of his life as mere spectators. The cinematography also plays an important part here. Cinematographer Anuj Rakesh Dhawan captures the dark world of Omar through both wide shots and close-ups. In fact, the movie almost feels like a well-made documentary. As you watch the movie, you sometimes feel like you are watching one of those dramatized versions of real events on the Discovery Channel. We don't see the world through Omar's eyes. Neither the director asserts his worldview upon us. Rather, the cinema observes different events of Omar's life and how he behaves in these situations. But the main thing that needs to be talked about regarding this movie is how well Rajkumar Rao has acted. Surely he is in the elite list of a very few Indian actors who give everything to their characters. To play this kind of a character and surrender yourself completely to him is a pretty risky business. So, hats off to Rajkumar Rao that he could do that. Even when he sits quietly somewhere and does nothing, you feel like something dangerous is going on inside his head. We have got to remember that Omar was an educated and intelligent man, and so there is a sense of calm even when he is doing something as terrible as killing someone. We are shaken when we see how calmly his eyes gaze on his victims, and yet Omar is not so sorted as a criminal. He takes pride in everything he does, and you can feel every time he wants to show off his religious identity. In fact, in his mind, he thinks of his criminal acts as his glorious achievements. Rao overall does a wonderful job of playing this complex character, but with a few faults. First of all, his British accent is not so British. Rao put an enormous effort to imitate the accent, but it is not consistent. Anyone can guess that it is actually an Indian man trying to speak like a person from the UK. The second thing is the script doesn't allow him to dive fully into the mind of Omar. So all we see is how he reacts and not how he thinks as the character. Individually, a few scenes are exceptional, both in terms of acting, cinematography and direction. And the one that stands out to me is the murder of Daniel Pearl. Here, Rao is at the height of his power as an actor. We see the evil inside Omar actually coming out through him. It doesn't actually show violence on screen, but this is one of the most violent scenes you would ever see. Besides Rajkumar Rao, the supporting cast with actors like Rajesh Tailang, Rupinder Nagra, Keval Arora and so on does a pretty well job whenever they get their little time. But overall, the movie have a few drawbacks. It does not tell anything new that a man with internet won't be able to know, so there's not a whole lot of research. We never know about the personal life of Omar. Only person from his personal relations we get to meet with is his father. Again, this father-son relationship also is not explored in a serious way. We cannot find any emotional arc in the life of Omar. We never know why he is a person that he is. Either a person has to be really evil from inside, or religion must blind him totally to become this kind of a dreadful terrorist. Omerta again fails to show any of this. Rather, it shows photos of news articles and video clips of real events in between scenes, which to me breaks the rhythm of the movie. We are seeing Rajkumar Rao as Omar and suddenly made to see the face of real Omar Sheikh. It reduces the believability of Rao as Omar. Despite these minor drawbacks, Omerta is a brilliant cinema because of the dedication of the lead actor to portray this kind of a negative character. Secondly, we need to give credit to Hansal Mehta for an unbiased storytelling, something that is pretty hard to do. We would definitely recommend watching it, and you can find this movie on ZEE5. So go on and check it out and let us know how do you feel about it. And please write in the comment section whether you agree with our review. We will meet soon with a new movie. Till then, goodbye and take care.